We're 3-0 down away from home. We need to win. We have pretty much a strong 11, a strong squad back again. And yet, some people are very hopeful that this is going to happen. I'm not. I've already resigned myself to saying we're not making it. There's no remontada here. I did a video about it last week, gave you my thoughts and opinions. And based on what I've seen the other day as well against Crystal Palace, I'm even less confident now of getting anything away from home. 3-0 down, up shit creek without a paddle. You have no gear with you to survive. You have hardly any supplies. Everything is stacked against you. But Klopp reckons we can look at Barcelona, the comeback, 3-0 down at the new camp, come back to Anfield, you win it 4-3. You know what I mean? You start fast, you limit them to everything. You're missing your big players as well. People forget we had no Firmino, no Salah in that game. Remember the famous never give up? I've seen that around the place today. And I get fans are going to be hopeful. They're going to say, never give up, don't give up. Like, I'm not giving up. But at the same time, I'm not gassing myself to the point, yeah, we're the kings of Europe. We're the comeback kings. Yeah, we'll get this done. Bruv, 3-0. 3-0 away from home. Atalanta do not have to do shit. But then again, who knows what they're going to do because they have to defend the 3-goal lead. Do they just defend for the 90 minutes and absorb pressure and maybe one of them cracks? Or do they give us a game and then we have to work out what we're going to do on our front there? I reckon it's going to be a strong starting 11. But based on the last few games of results, we've been poor in front of goal, missing chances all over the place. That's been very, very frustrating, very evident to see. We've been conceding chances as well. We've also been conceding a lot of goals. That has been a problem, whether that's down to defense, midfield, the attack not defending from the front like we used to. Obviously, different personnel, different system. We're doing more possession sort of shit. We're not doing you take the ball and then we'll come at you and, dunk on a counter-attack. It doesn't happen that often. Even when we have had counter-attacks, we're missing. Yeah, if you gave me the opportunity that Jones had against Palace, and this was like Mane, Salah, Firmino, I'm saying that I don't know who's scoring, but this is a goal, guaranteed. It's a goal, no doubt about it. Now, I don't even trust Salah that's going to put in the back of the net, such as his form is dipped. And I'm not saying I hate Salah or he's rubbish. It's just the form is down, and we need to find that form again. We need him to find that spark that makes Salah, right? But the players need to step up. They need to find their levels. They need to really perform in this match here. And before we go through what potentially could be a starting 11, I mean, it has to be a strong starting 11. There's no other reason why it wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, we're still in a chance with the Premier League, but even then, if we win our games, that means jack shit if City just keep on winning theirs. Arsenal just need to keep on winning theirs as well. They got a goal difference. Anything can happen yet. I think it's just the chances are less likely. And people say, well, that's defeatist mentality. It's just being real. It's looking what's around you. I mean, if people think I'm doubting us, like, you're already given up. It's like, I'm not giving up, but I can see what's there. I see what's in front of me, that the surroundings are there. I'm not doing this tunnel vision like that. I can see what's there. There are other things at play here that's out of our control. When we had things in our control, we pissed it away. We fucked it up. Now we have to just deal with what we've put ourselves in. We've made our bed. Now we have to lie in it, as the saying goes. But anyways, this is what Jurgen Klopp, mate, I love you. Shout out to Tom Little. This is what he said regarding the speech that he gave when we played Barcelona. We were 3-0 down. Mind you, that was 3-0 down away at the new camp. We hit the post a few times. We missed plenty of chances as well. That could have been a very different game, but we ended up getting the job done. We all know, corner taken quickly, all that sort of shit. This is what Klopp said.
That I said, if we fail, then let's fail in the most beautiful way. And that's exactly how I see it again. But I said it already, we want to win the game. And then if we want to win the game, we should better play good. If we play good, we have a chance to win it. And then we will see.
So that was courtesy of This Is Anfield. Now, just to go through that a little bit more, according to ESPN.com, it says the results are similar, definitely. The performance, not really. Who's going to leave? Obviously, Liverpool at the end of the season. Do it for Klopp and all that sort of shit. Yeah, whatever. Baby quadruple and whatever. We lost 3-0 in Barcelona, and people didn't know how. Now we lost 3-0 at home and are away. It's a massive difference. We are here. We'll try to win the game. That's all. That's what we should do. had good moments, but Atalanta completely deserved to win. Start with a much better performance, try to win the game, and we'll see how much time is left at the end. Now, we beat them 5-0 away when we played them in the Champions League with no fans during the 2021 season, and then they beat us 2-0 at Anfield, right? So this is the third time now. We're going for the fourth time we're playing each other ever in a European competition. But that is a key factor. That is a key factor. We lost 3-0 at home, and now we're away. That is a massive, massive factor at play here. There's no Anfield noise. There's no European nights under the lights at Anfield. We had our opportunity the other week, and we pissed that away royally. That the starting 11 was probably wrong. Starting Gakpo, starting Jones, and who else did we start with? Darwin was on. And Elliot, maybe not the right 11. Maybe Klopp was thinking, this Atalanta will get the job done. But in European competition, you just don't know what you're going to get, right? So that was the story there. That's the situation. Now, if I'm looking at the starting 11 for this game, because I don't know why Klopp wouldn't start a strong starting 11. It's not like he's got anything, anything to lose, really. I mean, unless he really thinks we're completely down and out, then he would just play the kids and said, fuck it, I give up. But the fact that I believe, even according to FootMob here, they reckon that we're going to start with Jota down the middle. Nunez will probably be on the bench, I'm thinking. But Robertson coming in for this one. Obviously, Samika started the last one. Then Robbo came on at halftime. Van Dijk, Kanate in the centres, who were absolute dog shit in that game last week as well. Trent coming back in, finding himself to full fitness. Obviously, Bradley's rolled his ankle. Maybe won't play for the rest of the season. Allison is back in goal as well. We had Kelleher in that game, even though he was nearing return. I don't know if it was on the bench or maybe just as a spectator. I can't remember. Elliot coming into this, I think Elliot should deserve a starting role here in that midfield. Salah will be in front of him on that right side, and Elliot cutting in on that left. Much like Salah, he can do some damage if he overlaps with Salah. Salah will drop back a little bit, open up some space. Players will be preoccupied. They'll see Mo Salah on the ball. Holy shit, we need a player on him, another player on him. Maybe Elliot can ghost around, play a ball through. Elliot cuts inside, bang, puts it across. Jota pops it in for a goal, perhaps. Diaz on the other side going to try and run at Zappacosta. Jimmy City, if he plays here. I don't know what's going to happen. This is just what we're thinking. And the other guys in the midfield, McAllister, obviously, there's no doubt about it. McAllister's our best mid. Soboslai, people want to give him shit. I've given him shit as well. But when he came on against Palace, he at least fashioned a few chances. He actually ran around and pressed them and actually made things work for us. So different role to what he plays for the Hungarian national team at Liverpool. But I'm hoping he can do something in the midfield. He's still young as well. He's still a lot of energy in him. Hopefully he can just run around, press, nick a ball, put a ball through, do something, maybe score a banger from outside the box. Again, wishful thinking because I've already reserved my judgment for defeat here. And Diaz up and down on that left wing. We shall see what happens. Pretty much everyone is back. The usual suspect injured apart from Connor Bradley, which is the old one out here. But you still think you have Endo on the bench. Gravenberch, even though he's been so-so as well. Darwin, of course, if we're up by a goal or two, for example, maybe you bring Darwin on and you see what he does. Gakpo as well in the midfield there. Jones can come on and put some control in if we need to, if we're up by some miracle. Kwanzaa's there. Gomez can come on. Simicast did him with the best game last week, but there are still things that we can do, right? There are still things that we can do. And you know what? Atalanta do not have to do anything. They don't have to do anything. They can just sit and they can defend and maybe play on a counter-attack. But maybe they're not used to defending a 3-0 lead. Because if they're just going to say, okay, we're just going to park it in front, you guys come at us, and we just keep going and going and going, eventually that might crack. And you might get an opportunity. Jota puts one in, and then it opens up. Then they start worrying a little bit, and then we come back into it, and then there's another one. Again, wishful thinking. But it's a possibility. It is a possibility. I mean, they might want to come at us and play and maybe score another goal and completely put us out of our misery. We shall see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, I personally don't think there's a comeback, based on our recent form and just not being clinical in front of goal. But you know what? If any team can really pull this off, it is Liverpool. It very much is us. Everyone's saying they're going to win 4-0. Yeah, they're going to win 5-0. We know this story. Liverpool, they'll go away, they'll smash them, they'll go through whatever. I don't know. If we've been scoring 3-4 goals every game, I would say, not a problem. We might have said, well, we had a shit start against Atalanta. Our best players were off the bench, and then when they came on, game was pretty much done already. So it's, we couldn't fashion anything. They got a second. really knocked us out. Then they got a third and we just gave up. Or you could say, you know what? This team is going to start actually hammering some goals in this time. Absolutely have no idea what's going to happen in this game. But if anyone came out to come back and win any which way, it very much would be Liverpool, and we'd be scraping away, shithousing it somehow. I mean, if we make it through, I won't be celebrating. I will be happy, I'm not going to lie, because this, how does a team that lose 3-0 away from home, 3-0 at home, I should say, 3-0 at home, go away and then win and go through? Like, Atalanta would have to absolutely collapse. They would have to fall to bits for us to get through in this game. So long as they control what they got to do and do their business, they will make it through, and I think they will. I think it might be a stretch too far for us, and then once that happens, then we say, well, all our focus is on the league. But again, not in our hands, because Man City just need to win all their games, and they're champions of England again for the 4th time. And then wants to say they're not going to go again and win it next year. Which manager is going to come in and stop Pep? Is it going to be Arteta? Whoever takes over at Anfield, Ten Hag or Southgate maybe if he comes through, or De Zerbi or whoever. We shall see. But first things first, this game against Atalanta, and I'll probably be up for the second half, and we shall see what happens, and we'll break it down, you know, once it's all done, once it's all said and done, yeah? So, up the Reds, but my hopes are about yay much.